Hello, this is Joe Pryor, and it's March 2020, and I'm doing a series of videos, partially to somewhat to deal with the crisis that we're in right now, and really talk some reality testing with investors out there. But for now, I want to talk to the people that are buying, because we do have people buying investment property here right now. And this has to deal with insurance. You know, I deal in a nationwide market. In fact, probably 98% of all the investors that buy through me are from somewhere else. They're not from Oklahoma. Normally it's the West Coast, probably New York, areas like that where people have pretty strong incomes. And, you know, they're also looking at other markets. They're looking all around the country to see where's the best place to invest. And here's what I've seen that I want to deal with, and that is insuring an investment property as a landlord. And, you know, I've looked at some spreadsheets that I've seen from other areas, and I honestly think they're just a bit deceiving. Now, I know that one way to get someone to buy investment is to have the highest amount of cash flow possible. That's the best thing to do, right? I mean, you want the highest amount of cash flow possible in an investment, but not at the point of doing things that could be harmful to you potentially. So I want to go through three things as a landlord, as myself being a significant landlord, that I think are very important for you to consider when you're insuring an investment property. Now, number one is replacement value. I can go to what's called actual value, which could be as much as 20% below what the property sold for, and I can insure the property. All right, that's going to cut down tremendously, you know, on the amount of money that you have to pay every month, and so your cash flow is going to go up. The problem is if that's $130,000 once it's done, and all of a sudden it's $180,000 to go ahead and fix the property up from a total loss. Guess what? Not only your deductible is taken into consideration, but about $50,000 of your own money. It's not worth it. Go with replacement value. It's not that much more expensive, because what that means is whatever it costs to replace that property, that's what you're going to get. That's security on your part. The idea here is not to make money, is to make money, not to lose money. Now, the second thing that I would want to talk to you about is liability. You know, people do sue from time to time. It does happen. And they may sue you as either a tenant or somebody that falls on the sidewalk or does whatever. And so another way I can get the insurance amount down is to say, let's just do $300,000. The chances of something happening is not that great. You know, let's take a chance. What do you say? Well, to me, what I do is $1 million liability policy. I'm not going to do less than $1 million. Yes, it costs more money. But guess what? If I get sued, I'm covered. And that's another thing that I emphasize to my investors. I don't want you to be out money because all of a sudden the judgment's $500,000 and you got $300,000, and then you're functionally bankrupt at that point. We don't want that. That's another thing that's worth paying for. Now, there's a third thing that I think is also important to you, and that is what's called a loss of income clause. And typically what I recommend is 12 months. So if you have a big loss, like a fire, let's say, or a tornado, or whatever it happens to be, either partial or total, first of all, you're going to be negotiating with the insurance company. There's going to be some time before things start. Also, there's destruction cost. You know, also there's other costs, and there's, most importantly, there's time. So if it's 6 or 8 months, what a loss of income clause means is that you get paid so you can pay your mortgage, because regardless, you have to pay your mortgage. So if you're going to be buying with us in Oklahoma City, we're going to say this is an absolute. Number one, replacement value. Number two, liability that's going to be effective against a serious lawsuit. And number three, loss of income if anything happens. Our job is to protect you. Our job is to build wealth for you. It's not for you to take unreasonable chances. This is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, where our job is to build wealth for you so you can have the life you deserve and the financial security your family needs.